You know, we spend our entire lives trying to master words, but what if I told you there's another language? One we're all speaking every single second. That's way more honest. It's the unspoken language of our bodies. And in this explainer, we're going to learn how to decode it. Here's a wild little fact to kick things off. In just the first second of this explainers, your brain has already made about 17 subconscious judgments about me. My voice, my pacing, what you think I might be like. It's just a basic survival instinct we all have. But hey, this is a two-way street. While your brain is sizing me up, your body is broadcasting its own story right back. Are you leaning in right now? Are your arms crossed? Today, we're going to flip the script and start to understand the signals we're all sending out all the time. So where's the first place we should look to find the truth? Well, it's the one thing we look at every single day, but rarely, if ever, truly observe: the human face. It is the fastest, most expressive part of our entire body. I mean, think about it. We can choose our words so carefully, right? We can say, I'm fine, I'm happy, I totally agree. But our faces, well, they kind of have a mind of their own. These tiny, involuntary movements can totally betray those carefully crafted words, leaking our real feelings out into the open, even if it's just for a moment. And that little leak, it has a name: a microexpression. Now, the key word here is involuntary. This isn't some fake smile or a practiced nod. Nope. This is a real, genuine emotion bursting to the surface before our conscious brain has a chance to slam the brakes on it. It's like a momentary, completely unfiltered flash of truth. And when I say momentary, I really mean it. A micro-expression can be as fast as 1/125th of a second. It's unbelievably quick. Literally, blink and you will miss it. It's like a tiny glitch in our emotional armor. And this right here perfectly illustrates that conflict. Someone might be telling you, oh yeah, I'm so happy about this new project, but for just a fraction of a second, their face flashes contempt or disgust. The words are saying one thing, but that microexpression is leaking the complete opposite. And that is a powerful piece of information. All right, so let's build on that. We're going to move from the most obvious part of the body, the face, to probably the most overlooked, and believe it or not, maybe the most honest part of us: our seat. They call this the limbic foot dance. See, our limbic system is that primitive, emotional part of our brain. It's the thing that handles our fight or flight response. So while we're busy controlling our face and our hands to look calm and engaged, our limbic brain is often running a totally different program, and it shows up in our feet. And this creates this fascinating disconnect. Just imagine you're talking to someone. Their whole upper body is locked on you. They're nodding, making eye contact, the whole deal. But their feet are pointed directly at the door. Their conscious body is saying, I am so engaged in this conversation, but their limbic brain is screaming, I have got to get out of here. Okay, so we've talked about these fleeting faces and dancing feet, but this brings us to what is, without a doubt, the single most important rule in reading body language. Seriously, if you remember only one thing from our time here, make it this. Here it is: never, ever, ever rely on a single tell. Someone pointing their feet toward the door, they might just have a sore knee. Someone touching their nose, maybe it just itches. A single signal is just noise. But when you start seeing multiple signals happening all together, now you've got a story. That's what we call a cluster. So how do you spot one? Well, first you look for that incongruence we talked about. The words just don't match the body language. Second, you look for a group of tells all happening around the same time. And third, and this is absolutely key, you have to establish a baseline. You have to know how this person acts when they're relaxed and comfortable, because you can't spot something weird if you don't know what normal looks like for them. So, what might one of these deception clusters actually look like? Well, imagine you ask someone a tough question. They say no, but as they're saying it, they touch their nose. Their pupils get a little bigger, their feet start to shift, and their voice goes up just a tiny bit. See, it's not just one thing, it's 4 things all happening at once. That's a cluster, and that tells a much, much more reliable story. All right, now for a really fascinating twist. So far, this has all been about reading the signals of other people. But what about our own signals? What if you could use your body language not just to talk to others, but to change how you actually feel inside? This is such a cool idea. We usually think we feel an emotion first and then our body expresses it. But a ton of research shows that this street actually runs both ways. By physically adopting the posture of a certain emotion, you can actually start to feel that emotion more intensely. It's a feedback loop. Let's take the classic power pose. You know what I'm talking about. It's all about making yourself big, taking up space, standing with your hands on your hips, or stretching your arms out wide. Turns out, doing this for just a couple of minutes doesn't just trick your brain into feeling more confident, it can actually change your body chemistry. We're talking about increasing testosterone and decreasing the stress hormone, cortisol. You're not just faking it till you make it, you are literally helping yourself become it. So at the end of the day, understanding this silent language is an incredibly powerful tool. And yeah, you can use it to spot deception, but you can also use it to see the truth behind a friend's strained smile, to connect more deeply with people, and even to build your own confidence from the outside in. So the real question isn't just about reading others. It's about what you're going to do with this deeper understanding of all the human stories being told around you, without a single word ever being spoken.